Hey everyone, welcome to my house for the fall tour. We've been doing tours at our homes for the last few years, really since COVID, just to kind of get you inspired for decorating for the next change of seasons. I have gotten everything ready, even my front porch. I'm ahead of the game this year. Normally I don't have my front porch ready until Labor Day, so I'm feeling really good about getting that done. We're going to take a tour through my house. I'm going to show you my favorites for the year. And Mom is behind the camera. She'll be your guide today.
Hello everyone, how are you? Waving, hello.
Hello.
Kate's lovely home is really showy from the street. I love the orange against the blue door.
Yeah, the bright blue colors. I love doing traditional fall at my front door. My front door is obviously a very bright shade of blue, and so it really just pops from the street. And anytime a friend comes to see me, they always say, "Oh, I know which house is yours," because it's decorated for fall at my house. And there's a bee that's wanting to make an entrance, so that's always fun. But yeah, I have my front door all decorated and ready to go. Anytime we slip into August, I always feel like I'm ready to start changing the seasons. I like to work a little bit ahead because you know I do Christmas early. So my fall transitional style is maybe going to be really appealing to you because I like to have fall, but it comes and goes very quickly for me because Christmas is the next big thing.
Gotta start early. So today it's only 90-ish degrees.
Only 90 degrees. Yeah, it's very warm, but it's still a nice sunny day. So we're going to start up front. And Mom, you saw designed these beautiful planters for my front steps.
If you pull the one out behind you, you can show how the liner sits into the heavy. We always encourage everyone to buy our pots as liner pots. Oh, isn't that lovely? And then use something heavy from the garden center. Oh yeah, that's the one without the wire.
Yeah.
Use something heavy from the garden center and place our liner pot into a garden center pot. Those things are going to not blow away.
It's a great hack. Look at this fun bow.
So that bow is now online.
Oh, cool.
That you can add to your porch pots individually. That one has needs to have an extra wire. I forgot.
All I knew is that I needed mums that I didn't have to deadhead, something that can stand the sun and the heat that we get here in the morning because it's very, very hot at my front steps in the morning. So I have step sitters. I like a little bit of balance, but you'll see they're not perfect matchy-matchy. We have this one has the pumpkin garden stake. I have a little wood-cut pumpkin down here. It's actually resin. And they're pretty heavy, so I'm pretty confident they'll be fine. This is a bit more protected here. The biggest thing that these get is a lot of sun. So I like to have a little bit of balance, but as you can see, I have some pumpkins sitting around. I haven't seen any pumpkins in town yet, so we are going with faux this year because I don't want to deal with a mushy, gross pumpkin. So I have woodcut pumpkins. The drop-in you saw Mom design yesterday during Facebook Live, so I think it looks great. I have birch poles. I don't know, where can they find birch poles in their town?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
That's a select thing that people choose to carry, and they are expensive to ship, so maybe it just depends where you live. If you have real birch growing, get some birch and add it to a big pot. Again, grab some tall pots from the garden center because we are not selling pots that big.
Yeah.
But you can certainly find those where you live, and we have just designed that drop-in to stand, and there are extras online, like many of these items.
But as you can tell, I actually have 4 designs around me here. So I have step sitters, I have a focal point, actually I have 5 designs. I have a little design. This was actually a design at the store that I got. I think it looks so cute there. And it's a different colored mum. So I have the gold rust mums, and then I have the gold mums, or yellow mums, if you will. And this one kind of balances that color with a Japanese maple leaf bush, this fun, tall, narrow Japanese maple. The aspen is my favorite stem. I have had this stem for years and years. This is obviously a replacement new one, but it's still one of my favorites. It's so bright and beautiful, and I just have birch poles that I've had for years up there. And then my mat, I wanted to bring in the blue a little bit, so this is a new, it's a sassafras layering mat here. So that's a sassafras switch mat. The inside portion switches out seasonally. I'll probably do the cat and the pumpkins for Halloween because I have a blow-up Halloween cat that you'll only see on Halloween night. So I put the blow-up cat out to appease the kids coming through the neighborhood, and I'll put that at the front door. And then I have the actual, it's a layering mat below it because I like a bit more of a statement focal. And then my front door is just a wreath that I got at the store. I think Jane designed it, maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
Jane designed that one. It's beautiful. It looks great on my front door. The little bit of blueberries is so pretty. It's got mums, Japanese maple, and this is my favorite kind of modern ribbon. I think it looks so nice together. But all in all, hopefully it's nice and welcoming when you come over for pumpkin spice lattes. I don't know. Let's go inside because it's warm out.
More of these items available online.
Yes. So as we escape the heat, I like to pretend that it's fall out, but it's not anymore. But I always have this at my front entry, just something to kind of anchor this wall. And also, sometimes you just need to have a mirror when you come inside. Check the hair.
I don't know if that one's really going to help you very much.
Here. There, you can see.
It's more of a decor piece that we've always enjoyed making, the bow and the wreath.
Yeah, for sure. Anything is just where can I put flowers. But this wreath is actually just a pompous wreath. It's just a base wreath that I added to. So you see a mini pumpkin pick, 2 mini pumpkin picks. And then I have this blue ranunculus bundle that's just split up through here. You'll see this throughout my house. We've carried this ranunculus, honestly, for a few years. It's one of my favorites. It's just so small and dainty, but gives you a little bit of color. And the bow Mom just tied for me, and I think you have extras online.
So a lot of things I made extras so that if you wanted to grab what Kate has, they are available online. The bow is.
Yeah, you can tell it's fall, but the blue kind of helps transition it a little bit. Because I put my fall out obviously a bit earlier, and then I'm taking it down earlier as well. Halloween night, you'll see me taking all of this down, if not a little bit sooner to get my Christmas up. But definitely, I like something that is a little bit farther from traditional fall colors. My front door, traditional fall all the way. That's kind of where I can get away with it. But inside, I like something a bit more neutral. This pillow was a perfect option. I think it's in 2 styles, or is the other style sold out?
I am not sure, but that one says hello. Yeah. I like it with the stuffed pumpkin.
Yeah, it's perfect with the pumpkin. I've had this Z pillow for a long time. We probably should do a order on those for really good Christmas gifts and wedding gifts. But this just kind of layers in front of it. And my little velvet stacking pumpkin is the perfect match. They're like, you have to get those together. They're perfect together. Squishy. My niece is like that. But it just looks kind of cute. And again, it's not overtly fall. It's a little bit transitional as well. The rug is a new one from Surya. We sell Surya at Magnolias, or Captivating Windows, our sister company. And they're kind of custom order, but this one's a really nice wool. This is wool, isn't it, Mom?
It is, yes.
Nice wool. It'll be a little bit more durable. Obviously, you have a lot of traffic coming in and out in the winter. You have dirty shoes and stuff, but overall it stays pretty clean. I've really liked it so far, and then texture is
dark
amazing.
Color, and the texture is nice, and wool holds up great. So Surya has lots of different types of rugs. Wool is going to be very, very durable.
Yes, and my house is very builder grade. This was just a canned house, if you will. So this rug is really nice too. So I try to add warmth to what can be, it's gray walls, white trim. Yes. I need wood.
And yes, we're going to peek at Kate's guest bath.
Yeah, just kind of had it a little bit set up. I have the new Harvest Pumpkin flower diffuser, little Harvest Pumpkin room spray. The tray is called a beaded tray, Rachel beaded tray. I think this is the large size. Just something to cluster everything together. This bathroom doesn't get used much, except for my nieces.
Not by you.
Not by me, certainly.
Yes.
Yeah, and then up top, I just did a little swag on top. That's that eucalyptus and oat stem. You're going to see that in a lot of places in my house. A little mini pumpkin pick. But just something, if somebody pops over, my bathroom is ready to go and inviting. And then, of course, I have to have the Beekman bar of soap because that's essential to have that. And I actually have this, I don't know what it's called.
Fun. It's a soap holder.
Like stoneware, soap holders. I don't know the name of it on the website, but I like it because it has the little drain spout, so it kind of keeps things a little neater. But this is the new gingerbread. What is that scent called? Gingerbread cookie?
So even your soap is adding fragrance to the bathroom.
Yes, it is. And it's Christmas, but You can't tell, can you?
No.
Not until you smell it. But yeah, just to have, you know, friends over, and the bathroom is also kind of welcoming. It's just another fun spot to decorate. I switched up some art. This is a piece that was a photography piece that my uncle did. He took the photo. Looks amazing for fall, I think, and it just looks good. It kind of anchors the wall larger.
With the table.
Yes. Mom was very excited that I put the art up. She put the art up for me. She's like, we're going to put this up. And, which, yeah, it looks great. And it kind of anchors the wall. I feel like it makes it look a little bit higher end, too, because you have a larger focal point on a wall. Bigger art in general is going to look a bit more high end than lots of small art. So, pro tip.
Good point.
This sad little vase was a reject from Mom's house. It's been in the family for 10 years because it's broken. But I use it now, and I just cover up the broken bits with flowers. Because a good piece of pottery is a good piece of pottery. It has this really cool silver dollar eucalyptus stem. One of my favorites. I want to use this for Christmas too. I think it'd be really pretty. It's kind of translucent, and it just brightens up this mini pumpkin pick, because again, I don't want it to be too traditional fall. I want it to transition a little bit rather than the traditional, but I think it looks cute in there. You can't hardly tell it's broken. I'll just turn it a little bit.
There you go. Tuck it to the side.
Yeah, so if you're just joining me, we're doing the home tour at my house. Hey, it's the fall tour, and hopefully you can find some inspiration from the pieces that I've picked out that I love this year. One of them being the Miami lantern. It does come with glass. I opted for no glass, but I think the lantern is just really beautiful, sleek. My style in general is kind of organic modern.
And the glass that it comes with is a glass cylinder that's meant to cover the candle, which we didn't use in here, but the stand is iron and wood combo.
Yes.
So it's really more of a modern piece. I like it with your table.
Yeah, and my table I've had since I moved in. It's modern. It's black metal top, beautiful piece. And the lantern matches perfectly. It just was brightened up with one of my candles that I've had for years. A nice little mixed pick and a cream mixed pick. Mixed picks are just really easy ways to get a lot of floral in a small space without having to think too hard about it. So definitely opt for mixed picks. I had to get the new Fall Feels pumpkin. So cute.
Those are resin.
Yeah, they're resin. They have like a carved look to them. Acorns. They're so cute, and I like the color. I don't buy too much really bright neutral stuff. I think it kind of is a mid-range, but that was nice and bright and pretty, and just kind of brightens everything up, I think.
Well, there we go.
I did get a little sweet pea flower. I think it's called a sweet pea. I don't know what that flower's called. That's that metal
laser cut metal.
Yeah,
metal
from
accents.
Keystone Steel, made
You probably
in Philly.
have maybe 10 different styles of flowers.
Probably, and I think they're just so pretty, so I just kind of set them there as another little accent. And even my art is fall. It just stays like that. From a trip in Colorado.
Your Colorado photography. Love it.
Yes. And now the living room. We spend a lot of time in our living room. This is our main hangout space. And I like to have it cozy but functional. I don't use this ledge for anything, so usually I get to decorate it a little bit more. Christmas time, I really go crazy on it. And the cat can't reach it, so it's safe territory. Safe territory. But all of this is just a solal garland. And what is the other garland called, Mom?
Oh dear, I can't remember the name of that garland.
I don't either, but it's linked
twisted in there
in my Kate's Home collection. So everything's in one collection. So if you want to scroll through and find the pieces that I picked out to be my favorites this year, you can find them all in one place.
So it's just two garlands laying together.
Yeah, and actually, if I you can see the two garlands nested, and they just are laid together and blended vigorously. blend. Shape, shape, shape.
Well, thanks everybody for jumping on.
Hi.
We're at Kate's house today. If you
Welcome.
didn't know, it's the fall home tour for Kate. I'm Amy behind the camera. Welcome, welcome. We have a lot more to see.
Yes, so thanks for hanging out. So this is, I finally have art. Was the art here for the spring tour? I don't remember.
Yes, I think we did.
Was it? That is one of my new favorite things. It's called Icelandic Rivers. It's it can be ordered for you if you're local and you want that piece. We can get it locally. It's beautiful. I did not know the name of it when we bought it, but when I saw it was called Icelandic Rivers and we had just gotten back from Iceland, I was like, it's perfect. I need it.
That's why you wanted it.
That's why I wanted it. And I think it fits with my general, I don't know what my style is.
Well, I think you're planning to add more sage green accent walls someday.
More of that terracotta. I love the terracotta.
We talked about that last time, and
we did.
Jordan's not into it, but we'll see.
Yeah, he has no idea. It's fine. He doesn't need to know. But not much has changed over here. My planted rubber plant that I've had for a few years. If you don't have faux planted plants, that is a game changer for me. I hate having to keep real plants alive.
You can't keep real plants alive.
Well, this is a real plant. I have this pothos.
That one is living. There you go.
It's alive. It's not really growing, but he's not dead.
He's doing well, and then the rest of them are doing well because they aren't alive.
Yeah. Well, what do you do? My pumpkin stack from last year. Kayla and I were fighting over this one. It's so stinking cute.
They are gone. But there's plenty of other things.
This is from last year.
The online store.
Last year, but little things like that I definitely like to build off of. So this is a drop-in from the store that I loved. The texture is beautiful. This hydrangea as a focal point is one of my favorites. But it needed blue. So again, you see that blue baby ranunculus. It's a bundle that's just split and popped in there. And this draping blue, I think it's called a sedum, that you also saw in my front porch pot. So you notice I'm repeating a lot of things, but it helps tie everything together, I feel like. Blue pumpkins are a must this year, the blue blown glass pumpkins. They are so cool. I had to get a pair for myself.
It's really picking up color in the sunlight here, but it is basically blue, but you can see how the glass almost is like carnival glass.
Yeah, it is.
It has extra color when you spin it around.
And I opted for the large and the medium sizes. This is the lantern fruit candle ring. I think it goes really nicely with the color. Adds a little bit of warmth and texture. And of course the Paulownia vase, if I didn't pull that out. The Paulownia vase is a best-selling vase that we've had. And I added, this is new, this is the Crystal Rivers. Look how perfect that is together.
We showed that a couple of weeks ago online.
I love
it.
It's
a new glass item.
Crystal Rivers Hurricane. I have just a white medium Fia Flame in there. You could definitely do a large. I just had a white already.
Well, if you bought the blue pumpkins, you might want that vase.
Yeah, it looks really cute with it. So I just kind of tucked that in and styled that in my little corner here. But other than that, I didn't go too crazy here. My husband gets really annoyed when I block the speaker and you can't turn it on with a remote.
All husbands do.
Yeah, right?
We won't discuss the cat corner. That is the cat corner.
Yeah, that's the cat corner. That's Mochi's territory.
There's the cat.
And there's the cat. She's the queen. The queen of the house. She is modeling a mint blue pillow, stonewash pillow that I bought this spring. And I added the new what's it called? Rust. This is the rust color stonewash pillow. So actually, I didn't know if it would work, but it actually matched perfectly, I thought. And this is from last year, 2 years ago.
Sure. So a couple of these items are available now. Some of them are not.
Right.
But we are, you can always ask.
Yes. Mochi, you're being a very good model. Very good model indeed.
Mochi the cat, everybody.
The cream waffle knit pillow. I don't know if that's still in stock, but that's one of my favorites.
We have the terracotta waffle knit pillow for sure.
Perfect.
I just saw it.
Yep. And then the throw blanket is so pretty. We're going to have to get more. It actually tied everything together perfectly. It's how I got the idea was the blanket has that rust color, the bright blue color, and then it just kind of worked. So I could keep my blue pillows on my couch because I like lots of pillows. And I added this stripe and the rust-colored stonewash pillows, and it actually blended together really well. So it's fall, but it's not, dark fall. It's bright, happy fall.
Happy fall, and those are available, at last I saw, in the online store.
Yeah. Tray hasn't changed. Tray is not available online anymore. However, I did switch out some pieces. So this is a new set of 2 little vases. Super textured. I love the look of them. And just needed something itty bitty. The eucalyptus and oats candle ring is kind of the base of it, but this mini pumpkin pick with this set of 2 pumpkins, they are made for each other. That is a nice bright golden yellow pod in this mixed pick, and it's perfect with this glass pumpkin. They have coppery stems. altogether, it's small, it's low profile, but it adds something to my end table. Don't mind the chapstick. Got to have the essentials close by.
Real life. You
Yeah.
keep your hand lotion and your lip balm everywhere.
I have lip balms everywhere, and I have lotions in most places, but not in my car in the summer.
Another Surya rug here as well.
Yeah, this is another Surya rug I've had a year.
So the brand Surya is
Yes.
Surya,
Yes.
Surya.com, and we
Yeah.
are a dealer for Surya. We carry the rugs, and if you're interested in rugs, you could contact our store.
Yes, I love the rug though. I wanted something that matched. I think if I had to go back and do it, I would pick something. This is a safe pick, very neutral. I love it. It has a little bit of silver, but now of course I'm going more beige, and now I'm like, I wish I had something that's a bit more
Sure, and the
color.
rug's still fine.
But it's perfectly good, so I won't switch it, but I do love that rug. It's just beautiful, and it matches my style. My little pumpkin luminara candle, so cute. And I did the eucalyptus oats candle ring with the hops candle ring stacked to elevate it a little bit. And that is my luminara pumpkin candle, the signature flicker flame candle, the original, the OG, if you will. Very fun little candle.
And that one also comes in white. We carry that
Yes.
every year. It comes in white as well.
That's my bougie candle. And this is one of my favorites. I talk about this mirror a lot. I'm obsessed with this mirror. Everything is framed so cute in this area, and it just makes me happy to look at. So the garland is a eucalyptus oats garland, and all it is a Japanese maple leaf layered in with the autumnal Chinese lantern. Is this the design? Did you make this
It is a design. I liked it so much I said we better make some.
Yeah.
Because it is wired together instead of just laid together. Mm-hmm. So we made it a product in the online store. It's probably called Kate's Signature Garland.
Perfect.
In the collection.
Yeah. And as you can tell, it's hanging down into my mirror. It frames the space. It's so pretty. At Christmas time, I do big pine, but I love a good garland or other uses for garlands. So I have three garlands. We do
have a lot.
I have a lot of garlands. The tray is an acacia wood tray. Like I said, my house is builder grade, so I'm craving lots of wood texture. The acacia wood tray, and this is a spider wood root, now available in the online store. They are all different because it's like a natural root product. We'll have to talk about that a different day, but something fun in there that I feel like I can actually transition seasonally to multiple different uses.
So it's a branch piece, but it's a tree root, and that tree root is something we sell now.
Yes, it is, because we've had
You can buy a tree root.
requests.
Now you've seen it all,
Yeah,
guys.
we've had requests for roots. I had to get the enchanted mushrooms. They're so cute. Glass, kind of a 70s retro vibe, but it gives me that kind of warm color without being too dark and moody. So I have both sizes. I have the resin pine cone, and this is the Rovigo pumpkin, one of my favorites of the year. It's creamy. It's got that pretty little sparkle in the stem, like a copper sparkle. It looks so nice, and the cream is balanced by my deluxe candle.
That's your set of 4.
That's my set of 4, yes. So the deluxe candles in cream, which we now sell individually or in the set of 4. I opted for the set of 4 just because I like lots of candles. The set comes with a remote, so it just comes on the same time every night. And the iron candle holders we're getting back in stock this week.
Yes, they're coming.
I have had these since I moved in, 4 years, and I love them. They go with everything, every season. Gotta have my beautiful candle holders. So
watch for those soon. We try to restock them.
I think the
as often as we can.
I think the small is in stock, and the large and medium are being restocked this week. But beautiful nonetheless, and it's just a little touch of fall. This tends to be a workhorse cabinet. It's stuffed with cat food, outdoor cushions, and gardening gloves. When I need to go out to the
cushions
garden.
are in there? Oh, that's funny.
Stuffed. And hot tub towels. So it tends to just I need a little drop space. The vase I've had for a while, and just a quick drop in. This mini oak leaf is one of my favorites. It's really fun, kind of light and airy. You have a mini pumpkin stem, an oak leaf, and the eucalyptus and oats
Just 3
stem.
things.
Three
Just
things is all it is.
Setting in there. They're not even wired together.
And there's quite a bit of florals. I mean, I have lots of florals tucked in everywhere, but my house in general, it's all one big space. which is a good thing and a bad thing. So everything kind of has to coordinate. I don't get to break up the look and do, you know,
oh, right.
traditional.
You can't pick different themes.
Yeah, I can't do like traditional in my living room and neutral here. It kind of all has to blend together. So I transitioned the look. I did another, just the narrow leaf maple stem on my chandelier. I love doing stuff on my chandelier.
It's actually just 2 stems.
Yeah. And it's kind of a bendy vine stem, so it just wraps around there, and it's super easy to take down at the end of the year and just do something new with the next season. But it frames the space and actually brings your eye up. I feel like it makes my room feel taller, so that's kind of fun. What do I have here? I have my sunflower table runner. I really liked some of the neutral ones this year, but it just was too tone on tone with my table, so I opted for the white for a bright. I feel like it really pops off the table. I know you hate that word. It pops. And I just needed something a little bit brighter, transitional, like I said. This is a centerpiece from last year, but you are making something similar?
I did. I have 3 centerpieces in the online store called Kate's Signature Centerpiece that are dupes of that. Can I call it that?
Yeah.
So I took the inspiration of this centerpiece and designed it into new ones.
Nice.
That are similar.
Yeah. I love this centerpiece.
Very
I think
similar.
it frames the space. It's kind of mixed color. I love the purple. I love the purple in it. It pulls my sunset art color over. And I opted to be trendy and have dinner tapers because I'm so fancy. Dinner tapers are all the rage right now. So
However, we ran out of batteries.
yeah, we ran out of batteries.
At the store too.
Yeah, but it's okay. There's never enough batteries for how many candles I have in my life.
So these are the deluxe candles in cream, and then this is the new plaid.
Yep.
Fabric
Cozy.
wrapped candle.
It's called a cozy taper.
A cozy taper.
And so this candle holder is actually a set of 3, which is why, and the deluxe candles are a set of 2. So that's why
Yes.
I subbed with this fun taper, and it is perfect.
Well, it's just a little asymmetrical and throws a little spin on it.
Yes, but it still coordinates perfectly. I could have gotten another set and just done more white tapers, but I think that actually looks better. A little cider pumpkin for the win. I love those. And it just kind of, it just blends together. We don't truthfully sit at the table a lot, which is why I can get away with having it all set up and pretty because we tend to eat at the island. So I kind of can get away with it.
That's a lot of people, though.
I know. I feel like anymore, the kitchen island becomes your, all space. I work there. I eat there. I could sleep there probably if I wanted to. I moved my wedding art over here so that way it kind of would bring the color over and I could put that big piece up in the hallway. This drop-in is curly willow, which you can maybe ask your local florist for some curly willow that dries or cut some twigs or something, but you can't go wrong with curly willow. You can use that for years and years. The drop-in, all it is my fall fern bush, a cognac wheat bush, this autumnal Chinese blossom, this pod berry spray, and then you'll see wrapped, I have a eucalyptus garland. I love this eucalyptus garland. I wish we could get more in. It's going to be gone.
There's a few left.
There's 5, I think.
If they sell out in the online store, call the store, because there's a couple there too, but it's just kind of draping over the front.
Yeah, it just kind of wraps around the vase. It's an older vase, but it's just the corner. You can't really see it as much as you can see the height of the drop-in. So that's what I kind of wanted to feature was the beautiful fall florals.
Exactly.
My coffee bar, gotta have it. Gotta have my Holland.
Yeah, we have little goodies from Holland over there, I see.
Why am I spacing on the word?
Stroopwafels.
Stroopwafels, thank you. Gotta have the stroopwafels. So I have my stroopwafels and my trinkets from Holland. And all of my coffee supplies. That's a must-have.
That's a busy corner.
It is a very busy corner. We do a lot over here. I'm here twice a day.
And thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us.
Hi!
We have a lot going on tonight. A lot of fun people jumping on. Thanks for hanging out. Amy and Kate here at Kate's home for a fall home tour.
Fall home tour. I got it all ready. And I really enjoy my space. I'm such a homebody. I love to be at home, so my space Definitely, I like it to be really inviting. You'll notice I have a lot of candles, a lot of Fia flames. I would probably do more. I just keep collecting them.
I have to take some pictures tonight.
Yeah, I have no regrets about it. I love having lots of candles. It just makes my space so warm and cozy. And this is just textural. I just love lots of textural pieces. This is the tall Paulownia vase. How stinking cute is this velvet ribbon? This is a shoelace bow. This is just literally stems thrown into the vase. A Vermont maple leaf, a mini oak leaf, the cider stem, the pumpkin spray, the silver dollar, and another hydrangea here. And just the color with the shoelace bow, it's just beautiful. I wanted something a bit more neutral here because my art is very bright, vibrant, another photography piece that my uncle did. So I like it a little bit more neutral. Obviously, I'm making lots of coffees and stuff here too, so I have to have a little wiggle room on my project space. And then fun things like this crystal that I've had forever that Mom and I brought back from market.
A geode, actually.
A geode, yeah.
Yeah, a geode.
I love it. So, I don't know, just like, I have a lot of work room. The bar stuff used to be in this cabinet, and my husband would be sitting here making drinks all the time, and this corner would be sticky.
So you had to move the...
So it had to go. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. So that has been kind of nice and funny to have this dining table that we literally made from scratch, and we never use it. But it's pretty. My kitchen, because all of it's open, still is transitioning into my fall transitional.
New bar stools.
I did. I got new bar stools. They match my dining chairs. My bar stools were hand-me-down from Mom. Thanks, Mom. But it was time. Yeah.
Now she's getting her own bar stools.
Now I'm getting my own. I love organic modern with a touch of coastal elements. So in the summer, I lean really heavy into that. If you remember, I called it coastal adjacent was the style.
If you're a decorator, you can throw names around of design styles all day long.
I know. But I don't, I just love that texture.
Well, rattan is very
all the
big.
time. Yeah, I say it all the time. It's really important. And with a builder grade home like mine, I love my space. I'm very thankful for my space. But it needed a lot of warmth added to it. And I'm still adding stuff all the time. My style is always evolving, which is why I love bringing in new products to the store and trying new things. This spa acacia tray, I love it because it's almost the color of teak. And as you know, I love teak wood. It's quite heavy like teak wood. But I can put all of my goodies on this tray and move it out of the way when I'm cooking. This weekend, I literally made pasta from scratch, bread from scratch, chicken parm, homemade marinara sauce. I mean, I was cooking all day.
She made all of that, and I didn't get to taste most of it.
Yeah, well, you got to taste a little.
But that's why she has all this basil.
Yeah, that's why I have all the basil. I needed it. But I can move this tray out of the way when I'm using this as my workstation. So if you're thinking about practicality in your space, but beautiful, this is beautiful. It's practical. It smells good because I have a candle and basil. That's like the best scent ever. That is the Teak and Ode Trap Candle, which I am now obsessed with. Love it.
Very good scent. I'm liking that one too.
So good. I love water. It was my first favorite, but I think I'm
you have to clarify. So the Trap Candle brand, the Trap Candle brand is new for us, and this is called Teak and Ode Wood.
Yes. So,
but the other fragrance called Water, that's the name of the fragrance, is also a very neutral fragrance that Kate and I both love. Well, we have all of them in the online store. Yeah. So you check out the new Trap line.
Candles are made in Kansas City, which is just south of us. So they're just a hop, skip, and a jump up the road. And their candles are soy and paraffin. I really love the quality of the candles. Trim your wick to 1/4 inch, and they burn beautifully. Smells incredible. Do you like the smell today?
It's awesome.
Jordan, you're not going to say hi?
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
He's like, hi, bye. I'm not going to do it. But the candle smells really, really good. I love the new Trap candles.
And it's fragrancing this whole space.
Yes, it is. It really is throwing fragrance into my whole area. The tray, again, my workhorse, the pimpernel bush, I love in here because it fills up a huge chunk of my tray with this mixed pumpkin assortment. I just put the whole box in.
And those are new. We just got those in.
Yeah, they're new. And it comes with like gourds, funny shaped pumpkins. It has little baby pumpkins, another gourd over here. So I really just put them everywhere.
You kind of scattered them on your tray with your cookbook?
Yeah, my Beat Bobby Flay. I think I've made one recipe out of that cookbook, but
it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. And yeah, so, you know, it's practical, it's beautiful, and it is definitely, it adds, I think, a lot of warmth to the corner. Speaking of adding warmth, I still have my birch lights up above my cabinets. They're plugged in to one of the timer outlet plugs. If you haven't had that before.
See them. The birch is a 8-foot long wired
Yes.
garland that looks like a birch vine with warm lights.
Yes.
It is electric.
Yes.
And Kate runs it to a timer underneath her
Plug
counter.
it in to just the normal non-smart timers, and it just turns on every day at the same time, and I love that. And
So then there's
it just
a
looks
whole
really
bunch
pretty.
of the eucalyptus
Yes.
oats garland.
So I have a eucalyptus and oaks garland and a eucalyptus and oats wreath along with my teak bowl. I finally moved it to a different spot. I actually really like it up there. Just kind of brings your eye warmth, texture, all the big things. The lanterns I've had forever and ever. They might be a hand-me-down from your house that I stole. I don't know. So nothing available in the store, but you know, sometimes you just keep those pieces for a really long time. And not much over here. Oh, not much. My pumpkin. I finally got one. You guys sold them out the first day we had them. The pumpkin pie recipe geometry towel. So now that is my...
And tell them about the geometry towels if you're new and you don't know what that is.
Geometry towels. If you don't know what geometry towels are, they are this really unique fabric that can absorb 7 times its weight, 7 times absorbency. I don't know what I can't remember off the top of my head. Not only is it a real good, amazing quality towel, but they're cute. They're super cute. So the pumpkin pie recipe I thought was so perfect, and it sold out that day, and I was so sad I didn't get one, so I reordered them. Yeah. I reordered them so I could have it, and I already bought the spiced gingerbread recipe tea towel for Christmas because I was afraid.
Which we do have Christmas towels,
Yes.
Thanksgiving, and fall towels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So geometry towels. Teak bowl is from the store from a while ago, and it's just, I have so many tomatoes in my garden right now. I don't know if you do too. You can see I have lots of tomatoes. They're ripening on my counter. This is another trap candle, actually. I don't know what this one is. It's a votive.
Mixing the scents.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is, but it smells good. And another Surrey rug. So I kind of coordinate everything. What I do love about my space that I always appreciate with the design is that I have very medium tone wood floors, very white builder grade, but I can add warmth to it. I don't have to fight with any colors in my space that are pre-existing. It's a blank slate that I get to decorate new all the time. And that's kind of nice to be able to just do some fun, different textures, patterns, colors. I like to switch it up, that's for sure. So that's pretty much the tour. Now, did I earn a drink?
You earned a drink.
I earned a drink.
Here's your
Yay.
glasses.
Here's my glasses. So I would, you might need to tilt the camera up a little bit, Mom. I'll let you
You're
peek.
perfectly fine.
Oh, good. Okay. So
We're going to try
if you
this,
have
guys.
questions, do let me know. Hopefully this inspired you to put up your own fall and start getting ready for the next season.
We're going to inspire you to drink spicy margarita.
It's thirsty. Thirsty.
So last night I brought this over and I said, Jordan, put this in the freezer. Because what you do is you squeeze up the slushie that you have made the night before. In this bag is 2 cups of tequila, some water, and the mix that came in the bag in powdered form. And once you get it in the freezer, we have a slush that is spicy jalapeno margarita
Yes. I also have sangria in my freezer too.
We're ready for the weekend. It is Labor Day, guys.
Yeah.
And if you hurry up,
Labor Day weekend.
we can hurry up and ship it to you. We have, 6 or 7 flavors.
Perfect for Labor Day parties.
6 or 7 flavors. It's excellent, and you can serve it with a spoon, or you can try to dump it out of the bag.
He did ooh, that's spicy. He did a gold tequila.
Okay. You can use any kind of tequila.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. So that is the mix that we carry in multiple flavors. My favorite is the
Blackberry bourbon.
Blackberry bourbon that I use with the Crown Blackberry brandy, and you put that in there with ginger ale.
So good.
So that
So
works.
good.
Mine's got a slush up. So then, cheers.
Cheers.
Love her home. Isn't it really cozy? I always like
like
hanging
my
out
home.
here at your house. It's
It is cozy.
the best place to have company and gather the family.
I still have lots more that I want to do, don't get me wrong. There's always more I want to do. But, you know, every year I just add a little bit more, and there's some things that I put away for 2 years and get out later, and I'm like, oh, great, this feels like a new thing.
There you go. Every season gives you new opportunities,
Yeah.
and that's what we enjoy about our job. We get to keep buying new things that you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
We get to show it to you in our homes, and then we're going to switch it up before you know it to the next season.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming around. So I'm working on my house this week for Saturday morning.
Yes.
If you want to join us Saturday morning, 9 a.m. at my home. In between, we'll be doing lives every day this week at noon with new products coming in. I heard there was more coming in today.
There is.
So
yeah, it's exciting.
It's still being stocked for fall and Christmas simultaneously. New accessories on the road for arrival this week as well.
Yeah.
Cool new things.
It looks like you guys have been really buying up fall. It's fun to see. I like to click through orders quick and just see all
what people are
the fall
enjoying.
things that are inspiring you. I also noticed a lot of stems going out the door from your live design day, recreating those pieces at home. So that's super cool to see you guys recreating
There we go.
designs at home, flexing your creative muscles. And you can do more of that during DIY weekend that's coming up September 7th.
That's right. After Labor Day, you can buckle down and get those designs done, or add some fun new ones if you haven't created all the things for your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
it's fun
beautiful.
to
Make some
create
things like
a beautiful
this.
space and just to kind of enjoy the space that I live in and make it practical but pretty, and that's kind of my go-to. And as long as Mochi the cat is happy, we're good.
Well, hey, we're here to help. If you have design questions or needs, our staff is always available. The website is shopmagnoliasonline.com. The link in the title was there for you to be able to click through the specific collection of Kate's home.
Yeah, it's all the items that we have for sale that I have in my
That
home
weren't
this
already
year.
here.
You can shop those items, and just kind of makes it easy if something inspired you and you want to recreate at home or build off of it. I'd love to see your posts in VIP to see the beautiful things you come up with. I've been seeing lots of fun fall posts in VIP. I love it.
You gals are all very talented, gals and guys. All right, well, we're going to call it an evening.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully you got inspired, and we will see you tomorrow at noon Central Time.
And we'll see you then, everybody. Bye-bye.